Hey everyone, welcome to I Totally Love It. My name is Susan, and today I'm working on December daily days 6 and 8. I skipped 6 because I needed to move on to 7 for my part in this collaboration. I had day 7, so go check out that video. Day 6, the prompt was Holiday Spirit, Random Act of Kindness. And I think what I'm going to do, I don't like to boast, I guess, things that I do. So I'm going to make a list of things that you could do in this holiday season to show some random acts of kindness towards others. And then day 8 is in my day traditions you had growing up. And didn't have a whole lot of traditions in our family growing up, but I'll talk about the few things we did. So one of the things I want to do is I have these, in the 6x6 paper pads, you have these full sheets here that, like, what am I going to do with them? I'm sure if I was scrapbooking, I could think of some things to do with it, but in a junk journal, what am I going to do with it? And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back to, let's go into the third signature here. And one of these pages that's just, white for writing, I think I'm going to do a tip in. I don't think I'm going to use washi. I think I'm going to get some, I have some cardstock from when I worked on day 7 sitting here. So I think I'm going to maybe tip it in like that. And that's just going to be kind of decoration, more or less. And then I'll journal on the page underneath it. I'm not sure about that. Maybe that page or on that calendar page. That'd be kind of fun having a peek out like that. But also, this is kind of boring here. So we need to zhuzh it up a little bit. And I don't quite want it all the way, I don't think, to the edge because, it'll kind of interfere with closing. But I do want it to get just where it's maybe not going to, be a problem sticking out. I don't want to come back and trim it later. Well, that might be kind of a problem. Let's see, because that's just me pushing it in. Let's see where it went to if I put my finger on it. Oh, no, I can't put my finger on it, can I? Well, we're just going to have to get it as close as we can to the edge without probably going on the threads there. All right, and then as far as that's going to be day 6. As far as day 8, I'm probably going to do something similar, but I'm probably find a new spot to journal on. Well, that might be fun there. That needs a little something, but I feel like maybe that's too small. Like that should be a whole page or something. Decisions. And then I had this over here, which was flip out. Or fold out, I mean. So there's always that. But I think that is too big for that. Okay, I'm going to do that. And sorry, I had to pause because the Bumpus's dogs were barking next door. Anyways, and I think for day 9, like that's what I was talking about. I'm going to go to this planner page. I think I'm gonna go to maybe there and take that napkin. Maybe. So anyway, so I'll put the napkin there somewhere, and then I'm going to journal. It could be on some scraps. It could be on the page. We'll figure that out when we get there. The few little family traditions or things we did growing up. All right, guys, so sit back, relax, enjoy some tunes, and let's get cracking. me share with you the things I wrote. Okay, so this was just some scrapbook paper that, I like those sayings, but it's often kind of hard to use those, especially the 12 by 12 ones in a junk journal and still be able to see it. So it's nice to be able to use these little 6 by 6 ones. I did have to trim off a little bit. I had to get my like Fiskars sliding cutter out to trim off the edge because it just was sticking out way too much. That's all right. Still looks great. So, what random acts of kindness did I write about? I tried to find mostly. I did look online for some ideas. Looked for ones that were things that I've done in the past, or um, I would like to have done to me, maybe. But I think a lot of these I've actually done. Um, but that were also free. That really didn't cost you anything. So I've got hold the door for someone. I mean, I grew up doing that, so I try to as often as I can. Leave a positive review for a local business. I probably need to be better at doing that. Let someone go first in line. Thank a teacher or a nurse or anyone who's in any kind of thankless position. That maybe we should think a little more because they do a lot of stuff. Teacher assistants as well. Leave short poems, quotes, or notes on a coworker's desk to give some, uplifting to. Um, Even on our, just people's cars if you want to, but gotta be careful these days. um, Add a book to a local free library. So if you're, got some books that you're done with and you're not using for your journaling and they're still pretty good books, consider sharing those with one of those little free libraries. Make a donation to a local pantry. That's not necessarily monetary. If you've got extra cans of food, especially this time of year, it gets a little tight for everyone. So consider doing that. Offer to return a stranger's shopping cart. I love doing that. I love walking into the store and grabbing someone who was getting ready to go put it up. I said I'll take it, and I've had that done to me as well. Volunteered at a local animal shelter. We did that with Girl Scouts. That was really inspiring to see the girls. Like we did some work. I shouldn't say we. They did a lot of the work. They, hosed out the cages or the little pens, I guess. Um, Fed and cleaned up the bowls and stuff. So it was really nice. So kindness doesn't cost anything. Smile at a stranger. Let the compliments fly. Um, it's probably been about a year. The cashier at Hobby Lobby, he had some really long fingers and just beautiful hands. And I said, I love your hands. And he was like, I got them from my mom. I was like, well, I think I got my dad's hands. So someone was being funny upstairs, huh? All right, so that was day 6. Yeah, random acts of kindness. So, um, what are some random acts of kindness you've done or you've had done to you? Um, Share that below. All right, and then day 8, the prompt was basically holiday traditions we had as kids growing up. So I used that little napkin there. That was a nice way to kind of cover up some of the planner parts of the back. And this was just some two-sided paper, and I thought, well, that could be like right on lines. So I use that side because it's the red and white side. I just wrote about as growing up, it was myself and 3 brothers, and there was a point when I realized that like all my gifts were in the same paper. Brother number 1, his were all in a different, but yeah, all the same paper for him. So I guess that made it a lot easier for us to find ours, and then of course for my parents to kind of keep up with where they were putting stuff under the tree. Um, I think that led me though to not want to do that because I have made sure that even when I was probably a teenager and started, shopping for gifts, that everybody's gift looked different, and I actually used ribbon. It was probably the most terrible looking wrapping jobs ever, but I was learning. But I really was focused on everybody's being unique and different. So now we'll say with my two girls, I kind of did something similar to my parents, except I would get like a character. Say like one daughter may have had like all reindeer themed paper, and one may have had like Santa or um, like snow or angels or snowmen or something like that. So um, or even kind of like sometimes you get like the packs with coordinating paper. It's like this pack for this daughter, this pack for that daughter. Um, yeah, so but I really made sure that not every single gift for a person was wrapped the same. All right, and then of course as we became teenagers, we I don't remember too many like eating traditions growing up. But I've mentioned this before. Um, I do remember as like later high school, college age, eating boiled shrimp on Christmas Eve. But I grew up on the coast, so um, that was we loved seafood. So and then I squeezed in here. My brothers and I, we were very fortunate that our parents, our senior year in high school, um, I think most of us got ours on Christmas Eve. We got a car. Um, so that was fun. It was we all got it in a different way, so that was fun. That we didn't all get the same experience, but we all got uh, the experience of getting a gift, so that was fun. And then I just added some ribbon here on the edge there to start giving some interest. I will have to come back and obviously put something there because that Mod Podge, wrinkles your paper a little bit. But yeah, I almost journaled here too, but I thought no, we'll save that for something else. All right, guys. So that's day 6 and 8, and like I said, I had skipped 6. I was just waiting to put it with 8, and then day 7 was my part of the collaborations. Go check out Darcy and all the other collaborators in this fun December daily collaboration with these prompts. We'd love to have you join in. All right, guys, I appreciate you and your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye bye.